Hello YouTube, welcome back to Bald Man Building an Airplane. This is section 28, part 7. Today's video will be focusing on the something hidden apparently, because I'm doing it on the other side of the work thing here and you can't see it. Alright, no, for real. Finishing up installing the front bulkhead and cover ribs to the firewall and lower skin assemblies here. I learned from my experience earlier on that I did better when I riveted in this orientation. So set up the the fuselage here. Fuselage? I guess the front half of the fuselage. Front quarter? I don't know. Whatever. Anyway, yeah, just clamp it to the table and do some riveting this way. These cover ribs were pretty easy to do. Nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing crazy. I don't think I even had to drill any out. By this point in the build, if I have to drill out a rivet, I must have done something wrong. Like, I should really be able to do it by now. Of course, not accounting for the fact that if you don't rivet things for, several months, you lose touch on the skill. Or you lose your touch with the skill. So that is definitely something I noticed when I hadn't done much riveting during all the time off with the laser cut parts. Alright, got that done. Now it's on to firewall penetrations, but really not all the firewall penetrations. This is primarily going to focus here on the heat vents. So the heat vents are just like some stainless steel pieces, like stainless steel flaps, as you can see with the Dremel throwing sparks there. Or is it just it might just be stainless. No. The whole thing is the flapper, or rather the door, as you might call it, and the hinge are stainless, and the structure for it is aluminum. So you sort of just build up this like triangular structure for the vent, and then you put a stainless door on it to sort of keep it from closing, or to be able to be open and closed. This was definitely a slightly challenging part of the build, because the sort of way they have you use parts as a template, I don't have the instructions in front of me because I'm stepping away from watching the Detroit Lions lose after a great season so far. Anyway, the parts that we use here are, well, you see it on top of the instructions. They're right just above the red screwdriver thing, and I just picked it up. Clamp the hinge to the door, and then use it as a template to drill these holes in the stainless steel part. It's like, okay, that's not super easy. You got to back it up with something, and with stainless, drilling is, use a lot of lubrication, and slow and steady wins the race. But then you don't get a clean hole, and yeah. All I have to say about that is thank you, fans. Yeah. Anyway, I get why it's stainless, right? It's supposed to keep it's supposed to be part of the firewall when it's closed. But holy crap, what a pain in the ass this was to deal with. Riveting it, we'll get to that probably next time. That wasn't as bad, but the drilling and matching the template was just a pain. And that came out fine. I'm just glad they're not structural, right? This is just like, the biggest thing is that when you push this little cable little handle on the dash on the panel, that it closes and it stays closed and it keeps heat out of the cabin. And I think that's gonna work. So, thanks for stopping by. We'll see you next time when probably gonna work on the other one and maybe get them installed. Bye bye.